Hello, beautiful creatures. Welcome to the Oracle of Lilith. My name's Amy, and I'm so glad to have you. I hope you're doing well. Today I'm doing a pick a card all about the wonderful things about you. So I'm going to brag on you guys. I'm really excited about this to get some really good positive energy flowing. Now, here's a disclaimer. Some of you guys probably don't know, some of you do. I've had several teeth extracted, and so I have a little bit of a lisp, as you can probably tell, but you know, this is what we're dealing with right now. This is temporary. I'm moving to have all of my teeth extracted because they all broke off due to autoimmune disease and they're making me sick right now. So yeah, so just bear with me. I know it can be a little annoying, but I appreciate you sticking around for this pick a card. So if this is your first time to my channel, hi, hello, how are you? It's so good to have you. I hope you will consider subscribing to my channel and becoming a member of my tribe. If you're a returning subscriber, hey guys, what's up? How are you doing? It's always good to connect with your energy, and I truly appreciate you being here. Okay, so let's get into the selections here. The first selection is going to be the Angel Tarot. The second selection is going to be the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot. And the third one is the Fairy Tarot. So you can take a moment and see which one you're drawn to. I will also include a little video like I always do with some music and a little chance to chill out and see which one you are drawn to. If you're drawn to more than one, there's probably a message in more than one for you. And with that said, I'll see you beautiful magical creatures on the other side. Bye guys. Hey group one, this is going to be a reading all about the wonderful things about you. I'm going to brag on you guys for a while, so I'm really excited about this reading. I'm so glad you're here. If you haven't subscribed, please do. I'd love to have you as a member of my tribe. Okay, let's just go through the cards first, shall we? We have the 10 of Wands. Okay, we have 3 of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the 9 of Cups, we have the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, let's get into the Oracle cards. We have Grasshopper Spirit, take a leap of faith. I'm not going to try to pronounce that. Where are you being called to journey to? Pentagram, harmony, protection, idealism. I love this card. There is great energy coming off this card. We also have Aurora Boreas, infinity, eternal, past life. We have Catherine, can't say the last name, the patroness of miraculous healing. I am ready to heal. I am worthy of the miracles meant for me. Oh man, that's a great card. Great energy. We have Nagas, lovers, erotica, sensuality. And we have courage. Okay, so let me brag about you guys. All right, let me get these rearranged. Okay, so I rearranged the cards because I need to have them in a certain order to kind of read them, how they vibe together. Okay, so, well, first of all, we have leap of faith and we have courage here. So you are a very courageous person. You're not afraid to take chances, especially when those chances have valid reasons. Like, you think about it before you do it, but you really leap from your heart. And for you, the heart is what validates your leap, your choices. You allow your intuition to guide you. A lot of people find you to be very protective. Maybe you have protective energy around you. Maybe you're a Leo. You could be a Taurus as well, Cancer, and let's see, Aquarius. I feel like you have a very protective energy. You're very protective of your friends and of yourself. I think that you could be hard to know sometimes, but, you know, that's not a bad thing. You know, good things take time. They take energy. So you make sure the people that come towards you have good intentions. You're also extremely attractive. Okay, you're hot. You have it going on. Even if you don't think so. You know, a lot of you probably don't think that you're really attractive, but I think you're very hot. You're very attractive. You're beautiful. You're handsome. You have it going on. And it's more than just how you appear. There's something very attractive about your courageous spirit. I feel like people are drawn to that. You could be a little magnetic as well. I think you know how to attract the right people in your life, even if they aren't there right now. I think many of you are learning or becoming aware that you have this ability to kind of attract people to you, and the right people at the right time as well. So I also feel like there are people around you that can feel like they have a past life with you or they've known you forever. I think you make people feel really, really comfortable and at home. I think people like to open up to you, especially if you are hard to know. It's almost like they feel like they're in a special club because you've let them in. And honestly, they aren't a special club, because you did let them in. You know, it's true. You know, you don't let everyone in. I think you may do something where you help a lot of people, but as far as like letting people close to your personal life, there are very few that you probably let really close to you. You probably have a lot of acquaintances and few really close friends. And the people you call close or best friends are down. They are down for you. You are down for them. And I feel like for you, I think you're always open to the call of where spirit wants to guide you. I think if a friend calls you or an acquaintance, I think you let them talk. I think you're there for them. I think they find you very, very healing. And I feel like you may work in healing arts or may want to. And healing arts can be anything from, you know, forensic accounting is a form of healing. You're healing a business, okay? It could be psychology, psychiatry, nursing. It could be any of this more spiritual healing arts like Reiki and things like that, astrology. And I feel like for you, helping people is kind of a natural thing for you. But because of the work you do, maybe because if you're not in the healing arts or customer service or something like that, because you're around so many people and you have to deal with so many different energies, you're really protective about who you let get close to you. And that's not a bad thing because you're very powerful. This courage card is intense. I don't know if you can pick up on this energy, but there is a divine focus with this card. I think your story, your life story, is probably very inspiring. I think you inspire a lot of people to take the leap of faith. I do feel an energy here. Let me get all these. We have the Three of Cups. There's a lot of joy. I think you're very joyous and you have a lot of harmony. If you don't have harmony in your life, you seek it on the regular. I think you know that there are times you need to withdraw and take care of yourself. And I think this makes you more magnetic. If you aren't slowing down when you feel guided to, do it and see what happens. You'll be surprised how doorways open up for you, how you're able to manifest more quickly. Also, you know, people really like you. I don't know if you're aware of this, so let's just take a moment. People really like you. And if you wanted to have more people in your life, they're coming or they're around you. But because your guard has been up, they don't know what to do. Okay, it's like I see these people standing outside of like a moated, gated area, like a fence made out of like stone, red stone, and they're standing out there like holding their hands up like, what do we do? I don't know what to do. I think she wants us here, or he or they want us here, but I don't know how to get over the moat. I don't know how to go through the moat. I don't know how to get through the fence. Allow people to come close to you, okay? I think your healing nature will come more to the surface. I think you will find that you help people just by being there for them as well. You probably do this now, some of you. Like you heal your friends. You heal people close to you all the time. Healing is your natural state of being. And the thing about healing is that most powerful healers have had to heal themselves first. Healer, heal thyself. That's what I'm getting for you. I feel like you have this incredible energy of healing around you, and you have more than enough cups to give, okay? But be sure to take one of these 3 cups for yourself, okay? Always give yourself room to fulfill your own need, okay? Because I feel like this group right here, you might be someone who, when you start healing or giving to others, you go all the way. You are devoted and in all the way. And the problem is sometimes that can get you in a place where you have expended so much energy, you don't have any for yourself, so you withdraw, you start kind of not kicking people out of your gated area, but kind of saying, you know, hey, y'all need to move towards the fence because I need some space. So, and there's nothing wrong with that. We have the Ace of Pentacles, okay? I feel like you're grounded in reality. Like you know what's going on in your life. Hey, not everyone is grounded in reality, okay? I think you are more aware of what's going on with you spiritually and in your life. I think you're aware when people are trying to manipulate you. I think people in the past have tried to manipulate you a lot, and you learned a lot of lessons about that, about how to hold your ground, how to stand firm in your own being and being unafraid. That's the courage, and going for it. Like you have nothing to lose here. I feel like you guys are risk takers, and if you haven't taken a risk yet, it's coming, okay? And the risk will be worth the reward, okay? There's always a big leap when it comes to reward, because, you know, rewards are only sweet when we have to kind of work for them. If they come easy, then, you know, they're good. You know, you can go to the store and get a candy bar. It's just as good as a homemade one, right? Well, no, it's not. It's not. It's okay. But the homemade one is much better. It's much more sweet because you put energy into it. You put time into it. You've nurtured it. And that's what we're talking about here. Nurturing your manifestations, nurturing yourself, nurturing your relationships. And I feel like you know the value of that. You know that sometimes good things take time. And this leap, you know, a lot of times we spend years moving towards a leap. This is a big one. And I feel like you're ready. You're ready for that leap. You're ready to take risks. You're ready to, you know, leap and fail, leap and win. Just leap. Just get some new energy. Go for it. And for some of you, the leap is going to be letting more people into your life. Okay. We have the 10 of Wands. Okay. You have the ability to accomplish whatever you put your mind to, okay? The 10 of Wands can be about picking up your burdens and moving on, but it also can be about a huge accomplishment. The ability to kind of take it all, take all the stuff, you know, accept yourself as you are, shadow and light, and moving forward. And just allowing the universe to bring to you the things that are meant for you. I feel like you don't have a jealous bone in your body. Okay, really, honestly. For some of you, you don't even know what it's like to be jealous because you are such a big cheerleader for other people. And what's happening is as you take risks, as other people see you moving towards leaps, they become inspired. Your leaping inspires people. Okay, it heals people. It gives people hope. Your story is inspiring. I'm picking up on a lot of different things. Some of you guys have had illness. Some of you guys have had trauma. Some of you guys have overcome like addiction and things like that. This is a very intense group. You guys have really accomplished a lot. And it's not like you still don't have burdens, you know. Once you're an addict, some say you're always an addict. You know, once you've been traumatized, that trauma kind of becomes part of you. You know, you can heal it to some degree, but you're always dealing with it. And I feel like you know that. You're aware of your strengths and your weaknesses. You've allowed those things that we or you may perceive as weakness to actually grow into a strength. You've been able to transmute it and see the strength in that weakness. That's a very difficult thing to do. It takes a certain level of self-mastery. Some of you guys may be counselors, or you may work in magic or something like that, where you're transmuting energy with people, healing and things like that. So, okay, let's get another card here. We have the Nine of Cups. God, the kindest giver. Healing, preserves health, and cures disease. Some of you guys are either being guided to healthcare, or you're in healthcare, you're a nurse, you're a caregiver. And I feel like this card here is validating you. If you're wondering about what to take in college, or you're wanting to maybe change a career, or maybe you're thinking about studying Reiki or other healing modalities, this is your validation from the universe that you are I don't want to use the word perfect, okay, because I don't really believe in perfection, but you are an amazing soul to get into healing work. I think it's your life purpose, okay? I honestly see a group of people dressed in like gold and white robes, and above them, around them, is this green rainbowish holographic healing energy. And I feel like that's what this group is. You guys are big healers. People love you. You are a giver. And I know that you live behind a moat and a gate. Okay, I understand, because this work is intense. Carrying this energy around is intense, because part of healing sometimes is catalyzing people for change. And that can be difficult, you know, and sometimes people get drawn to that magnetic energy, and it's almost like they can't let go. They almost become obsessed with it. So, because compassion, true compassion from a heartfelt place, is very rare anymore, because the world is so volatile. You know, it's very hard to kind of cultivate that nurturing energy. And I feel like for you, everything you've been through has helped you get to the place where you are a powerful healer. And on top of that, you're gorgeous. This is what I'm getting. People are often attracted to your outside, but what many people don't know is beyond this hot, sexy exterior is an angelic healer. And that's a beautiful gift to share with the world. It's amazing. You're amazing. You're amazing. Seriously, you're amazing. And I need you to own that. I need you to walk into the reality that you are truly amazing and wonderful. If you can just own that, even for a second, a moment, you get closer to really walking in the power, because being a healer is a powerful place to be in the world. People need you. The planet needs you right now. We all need powerful healers. And a lot of healers are being activated right now to come forward. Healing takes so many different forms. Artists, you know, classical artists, music, any kind of art, any kind of creative thinking. Then you have the whole hands-on with Reiki and spirituality and nursing and being a doctor and all that stuff. And personally, as someone who has lived with a chronic illness, I cannot tell you how deeply, I'm going to cry, how deeply grateful I am for all the compassion I have received from extremely talented nurses and doctors and healthcare workers. I have gotten the best care from hands-on people, and it has made a difference in my recovery. So if you work in any kind of healthcare right now, or you're thinking about it, I want you to know how grateful I am personally. And let me represent your patients who never get a chance to say thank you, or they want to say thank you and they have to leave or whatever, or they think about it later. Just let the gratitude come forward to you. I think if you will allow the gratitude to kind of sink beneath your skin for just a moment, I think your heart chakra will really evolve. It will expand. Gratitude is very powerful. And as a healer, that is one thing you have to learn to accept. And that's gratitude from the people you help. Because, you know, if you don't accept the gratitude, then you don't complete the cycle of giving, the cycle of healing, okay? Because we heal each other. When you heal other people, they heal you with their gratitude and with their affection, with their care for you. And a lot of times, living behind a moat and a gated place myself, I understand how complex it is when we have trauma and extreme situations in life. We want to keep people at bay because people hurt, but we still want to help people. It's a very weird kind of complex way to be. And I think for you, your healing modalities will come forward, the things you want to specialize in. I think your true gifts and healing will further come forward as you allow people in, as you allow people to kind of just get your healing energy from like having a cup of coffee with you. You are a healer. You were born to do this work. Okay. The last one we have the Knight of Cups. Ariel, the revealing God, perception and revelation, discovers hidden treasure and reveals secrets of nature. Okay, some of you guys may be being called to like herbalism or something like that. I think you have a gift for that. And I think the grasshopper here, again, it validates that for me. And I feel like for you, you know that plants, nature is healing. I think people feel very like earth mother, earth father, earth person kind of energy with you. You may have some kind of native African, South American energy about you. You may have a guide. I'm feeling like a guide coming forward for you as well. I think you're ready. You are more than ready. If you're in the healing game and you are feeling burnt out, you guys need to do what I think I mentioned this earlier. Take a step back, okay? When it's time to slow down, take a day off, okay? Take care of yourself. Healer, heal thyself, okay? You have the ability. And you know what? Healing yourself is the toughest kind of healing you can ever do. It's much more difficult than healing somebody else because you have to deal with your own filter. I think you guys are aware of your own filter. I think you're aware of how it works, and that's why you're such an effective healer. I think you understand people at a soul level. You have this powerful empathetic ability to really understand people's pain, really understand people's trauma. I feel like you're very sensitive to people's pain. That's part of the reason why you kind of withdraw. Sometimes it's because you have felt people's pain. When you tell people, I feel your pain, you really do feel it. It's in your heart chakra. And I feel like what's coming forward for you, my amazing group of healers, what's coming forward for you is your guides need you to be nicer to yourself. Accept gratitude from other people. Accept the compliments. You don't have to stay with it for a long time. Just allow it to come forward. Kind of take it in your heart chakra. Allow that energy to heal you. Allow that energy to complete the circle of healing, not just for others, but for yourself. Many times when we're back in that moated castle, gated area, you know, we are not receiving positivity and good vibes from people because we feel like we're not worthy. And you are more than worthy, okay? I don't think you can see your beauty. I think you don't see how handsome, attractive, sensual you are. I don't think that you walk in the power of that. This is part of your healing, is you understanding the effect you have on other people. It's very powerful. I think people are struck with you. There's something about the way you look that's very striking. For some of you guys, it's in your eyes. Like your eyes speak power. They speak compassion. They speak understanding, and they speak healing. Whether you see it or not, this is what other people see in you. You are so amazing and so gifted. And many of you carry an angelic frequency. That's why you picked my angel cards, okay? All right, group one, that's what I got for you. I hope this resonated. If it did or it didn't, please leave me a comment in the comment section down below. I would love to hear from you guys. I hope you have a most beautiful day, and I will see you beautiful magical creatures next time. Bye, guys. Hey, group two, all of you that selected the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot. This is going to be your reading all about the wonderful things about you. I'm going to brag on you a while. So thanks for joining me. I'm so glad you're here. If this is your first time to my channel, hi, hello. I hope you will subscribe and become a member of my tribe. I'd love to have you. Okay, so what makes you so wonderful? Let's brag about you. We have spiritual practice. We have the Divine Mother. Unconditional love exists within me. The presence of love is the absence of judgment. We have the Elephant Spirit. Learn from the past. We have Koi Fish Spirit. There's always enough. We have Rhino Spirit. Overcome any obstacle. That's what I'm feeling there. We have Leap. You go first. The universe will catch you. The first one had a Leap card too. That's so crazy. We have the Third Eye. Visions, manifesting, and meditation. Okay. All right, let's get into the tarot. We have the World. We have Judgment. We have the Six of Cups. We have the Ten of Pentacles, you guys. We have the King of Wands. I was feeling that. We have the Strength card. We have the Ten of Swords. And we have the Three of Pentacles. Okay, so you guys. First of all, what I'm feeling with this overcome any obstacle, I feel like you have powerful focus, okay? And I do think with the King of Wands energy, I'm feeling flair. Like you have a way of putting yourself together that people really like. I feel like you express yourself through your physical, like how you look, like your clothes, your hair, things like that. I think you incorporate parts of your personality into how you dress. You're not a cookie cutter. And I feel like if you do dress like everyone else, there's a desire here to really expand that a little bit. And I feel like if you expand how you look on the outside, you're going to get a lot more attention. Okay. This rhino has just swag. Okay. This rhino has it going on. Look at all the flowers and the third eye there. We also have a third eye card, I believe. Yeah. You know, you have a very active, open third eye. I feel like you're a visionary. You're a dreamer. You probably are an artist, even if you don't think you are. I think you have more talent probably than what you think. I also think that you have a very positive outlook. Okay, there's always enough. Like you're always going to be okay. Even in times where you doubt, you pull yourself back to this. Like I've always been okay. I'm going to be okay. I feel like many of you have been on your own a lot. And maybe you, even as a child, maybe you had to really kind of parent yourself. Maybe you had to take care of your parents. Maybe you had to take care of more than your share of issues. I feel like this group has been very burdened, which we have the, where is that at? The Ten of Swords here. I feel like you've been very burdened in life and been through so much. And because of that, you have faith in your ability to kind of provide for yourself. You know it's going to be okay. You keep a positive outlook even when you feel like this. Listen, we all have times in life where we get down, where we feel defeated, where the swords just go right through us, okay? But what's different about you is you feel the swords. You allow the swords. You value the sword experience, but you know that the Ten of Pentacles is a thing too, right? And it's something to be hopeful for. And I feel like for you, I feel like you have this ability to really be family with your friends. I feel like you're very stable, even though you've been through a lot, even though there's a lot of air with the Ten of Swords. I feel like you've been very stable. I feel like you allow, or you have this ability to allow these swords, each one of these sword situations, because I feel like this is like 10 different things that have happened that have led you to just feeling kind of defeated sometimes, but it's always kept you going towards the Ten of Pentacles, which is more than just material things. It is also happiness, family, and connection. Some of you guys are wanting this. Some of you guys have it, and it took a lot to get to this place. That it took a lot of determination. It took courage. It took the ability to see the value in yourself. And if you've had Ten of Swords in your childhood, where you feel betrayed over and over by people who are supposed to love you, this can be really difficult to get to. It takes a level of self-mastery to get to the Ten of Pentacles energy. I feel like that's what you have. I think people know that you have an open door for them. I think you would share, if you had a one-room apartment, you would share it with 10 people if you could. Like, you are a very giving person because you know what it's like to be without. You know what it's like to be on your own, and you don't want anyone to feel like you do. We have the third eye here. I feel like if you don't meditate, if you will start, there is a gift for you. There's a meditative gift here, and it has to do with your third eye. Some of you guys may, take what resonates here. There may be substances that you have partaked in that have helped expand your third eye. And because of this, you see the world from a different perspective. It's kind of like having this happen, and then this was used as a tool to help you get to this level here, okay? I feel like you guys are magicians. You're just born magicians. Like ritual magicians or witches, or you just were born with this special gift to be able to transmute energies. And that doesn't mean it was easy, okay? It's hard. It doesn't matter how gifted you are. To go from the Ten of Swords to the Ten of Pentacles energy is extremely difficult. It takes a level of knowing self. It takes a level of understanding the swords and how they changed you, how that change can be used for better instead of worse. I think, you guys have been through it, and I think you've worked very hard. I think you're a hard worker. I think when it comes to work, you're dependable. I think your bosses like you. I think you don't stir up trouble at work. I think you kind of keep to yourself. For some reason, I feel like it's connected to the third eye. It's like you sense things about people. You may be highly psychic as well. And it's like you sense who to talk to, who not to talk to. It's almost like when you look at people, you see code. That's what I'm getting. Like you see like how they're coded as far as like how they're programmed, and how maybe you might not get along, or how you could catalyst them even. I think some of you guys catalyst other people to think more openly about the world and think about the world in different ways with this third eye open. I think you see the world in a very different way. And I think you know a lot of deep truths. I think you were born knowing them because you learned from the past. I think you're aware of your past lives. I think you know, and I think you understand the lessons from your past lives. I think you are a group that if you haven't brought your past life experiences to this reality to help you grow, you really should, because it will help you get to the Ten of Pentacles, because it's not just about family either. It is about wealth and money. And I feel like you have this energy about you. It's a golden energy that you have, that you could absolutely make a lot of money and have a happy family life. If you're wanting to build an empire or some kind of, I rarely ever get that word, but, or some kind of, I feel a big foundation. Like there are big dreams here. Some of you guys want to build a business. Some of you guys want to take care of your family, even parts of your family that you experienced this with, betrayal, lies, abuse. You still want to take care of them. There's something about you still wanting to take care of them, because I feel like you long to be accepted by people who put you in the Ten of Swords. And I'm going to tell you something, okay? That's a beautiful, compassionate way to be. But what about you? What about you? Don't look past the things that other people have done to you or put you through and say, hey, it's okay. I forgive you. You know what? It's okay for you to be angry. I feel like you guys are such good people that, anger may not be a natural state for you. It may be hard for you to get angry. Maybe you were told being angry was wrong. But you as a sovereign being in the universe have a right to express anger. And I feel like for some of you guys, as you express your anger, these Ten of Swords kind of fall away. and it helps you move more towards your 10 of Pentacles, okay? This is an energy. There's something about you. It's either the way you dress, the way you talk. Maybe you're very educated. And I feel like when it comes to like spiritual matters, I think you're right on. This is your validation that you are very gifted. Okay, some of you guys are spirit mediums and you talk to dead people or interdimensionals, okay, on a regular. And that can make you feel a little weird. I also think that people... Here we go again with the past lives. I think people feel very connected to you. I think the people that come into your life many times have past life connections with you that were profound. I think some people may remember you being a guru, okay? And I think you're aware on some level of your guru, teacher, high priestess, high priest, you know, however that resonates for you. And because of that energy, they're very drawn to you and they may not know why. And I think if you just keep that idea in the front of your mind, in your conscious mind, I think it will help deal with the energies. Because sometimes these energies are they can be very frazzled. They can be very caught off guard. And they can be very vulnerable because they're feeling things for you or a connection with you they've never felt before. For some of you, you have the ability to awaken people's Kundalini. Okay, let's just sidebar this, all right? I just want to say this as a whatever. This is a powerful ability, okay? And it comes from a past life where you were a yogi or a master of some kind, a Buddhist master or something. There's some kind of mastery here in a past life that makes it where you can help people awaken their Kundalini. But flip side of that is that sometimes when you awaken people's Kundalini and they're not aware or they're not awake in the first place, it can really cause them to feel unsteady. So I feel like for you, you have to be really aware of how you affect other people. And I feel like that's why your psychic ability is so powerful and important. You need to pay attention. And I think you're good at it. I think you allow empathy to kind of speak it to you. But Spirit wanted to come through and tell you why. Why people are drawn to you, why people ask you weird questions, why people look at you weird, why when you walk in a room, everyone's like, hey, there's George or whatever, or, hey, there's Pat or whatever, you know, they're drawn to your energy. You have a very crisp, I'm seeing a crisp, golden, like, what is the word, like rays that come off of your aura, okay? And you chose to come back and do certain work, okay? I don't care if you're where you're working right now. It doesn't matter. What matters is that you came back to help people, to help certain people. People who come into your life. Maybe you've already had this experience where you've had somebody come into your life, you help them, and then it just kind of floated away. That's okay. That is actually a very powerful being that comes into the world to help other people. And you know that the relationship is something you can't really hold on to, and so you allow them to go. You may have a lot of people begin to kind of move in and out of your life as you kind of sway with the motion. I had a friend who explained it to me one time as like being a leaf in the wind. You just allow the universe to kind of take you where you need to go. You interact with people on an empathetic, psychic level, a soul level, and then you float or they float wherever they need to go. It's almost like you don't have a requirement to attach to people. There are people, of course, with this 10 of Pentacles that you do attach to, of course. There are people you consider family, close friends. I feel like some of you guys may dream about like having a commune or a group living situation. You may be poly. You may really think outside the box when it comes to relationships. That's coming from a place of self-mastery where you know yourself well enough. And that's coming from a past life. You've learned that in a past life. You've done that before. And a lot of people are needing connection with others right now. And I feel like that might be why you are kind of thinking about that or being driven to that. Not everybody will resonate with that, but there's something here about forming a group of like-minded people where you can kind of relax and have family. Some of you guys may not have good relationships with your family because of whatever intensity happened, but it doesn't mean you don't want to help them. It just means that, you know, you're kind of thinking about forming your own kind of family situation. So take what resonates here. We have the Strength card. You're extremely strong. And I think when you know something, you know it. I think when you know it to your soul. You know it in your higher self. You know it in a profound way. And I think you are fearless in sharing your wisdom with people. But I do think that it takes a little bit. It takes a little bit for you to allow people to come and really gain wisdom, because you know what it's like to be ostracized because of your spiritual practice. Some of you guys, I'm just feeling a lot of past life energy here, because I feel like you are, okay, I'm just going to say it. I think some of you guys are like incarnated spiritual masters. Some of you guys are ascended masters. There's also something that we don't really talk about much, but there's ancient ascended masters who were around at the beginning of the universe, of this universe, and the universe that exists outside of our 3D reality. Okay, this is a big platform of being. And I feel like for a lot of you, because of these past life experiences, you're very careful about revealing your practice to people. And you know what? That's a good way to be in this world, because things seem to be changing so quickly, and there's so much restriction. Maybe you're feeling the pressure of the restriction that's coming in to our 3D. Okay, it's as if, and I think you're aware of this, it's as if there is a group of people who are trying to keep humanity in this very constrained cage. And what's happening is we're breaking the cage. We're getting out. And more people like you are going to come forward. More people who have a lot of deep wisdom to share. I also think what's great about you is that although on some level you may be aware of this mastery, you also are open to learn. I think you're open to learn from others. I think you know younger souls can teach the older souls, so to speak. Time is an illusion. So, and I think if you're older, I feel like you really have a heart for the youth of today and understanding the struggle they go through right now. The planet is just like a giant volcano. I'm seeing like a planet of a giant volcano. Like there's just so much pressure building within our own human collective, and people like you will continue to ascend and come forward. I feel like you are going through an ascension process, and you're going to walk into the awareness of who you really are and why you're here. Some of you guys, you're like special operations, okay? Spiritual special operations. It does exist, okay? I think many of you were invited to come here because of your abilities and your ability to not only teach others, but to learn as well. I think you're a great student. If there is a spiritual practice that you are being drawn to that is new to you, I highly encourage you to go into it. I feel like there is a lot of gifts there for you. And I feel like there is an element here of, I think you help people leap. You help people have faith in themselves. You help people restore their sense of dignity in themselves. I think you help others see the wonder in the world and the universe. And I think that you give people hope where there isn't any. But you also got this, this King of Wands energy. And this is not gender, this is energy. This is swag. This is charisma. And this is what's interesting. Like this right here is dynamic. Okay, you can have a profound effect on the world, but you don't have to. You can have a profound effect on the people around you. You know, if you hear the call to do more, though, you might want to think about it, you know, because there's something there for you. We didn't enter this reality as highly advanced beings to come through to, you know, play the waiting game. We came in to play and to play hard. And, you know, I can relate to this. I came to play hard. I came to come from nothing to be able to help other people. You know, I came from the brink of death. And I feel like you guys understand that. You understand what that means on a deep level. You know, it's almost like you came in, there's a video game and you want to beat it in one day. That's the equivalent of what we're talking about. I think a lot of you guys have come from really tough situations. And you may think, you know, a lot of people do. I'm not that special. No, a lot of people do have different things that happen, but not all the things you've had happen. And still be able to say there's always enough. and to learn from the past and to be open to learning more about others. And I feel like there is good karma coming for you, okay? And I think you're a bringer of good karma. People might think you're good luck, especially with money. People around you may find that they just get more prosperous. They just become more abundant because of your energy. It's almost like you're a good luck charm. And some of that comes from this a level of mastery. Your frequency is elevated. It doesn't matter whether you work at Circle K or you're a brain surgeon, okay? It's the signature of the energy you carry. It is your numeric energy frequency. When you get around other people, this frequency affects their energy, and they become more lucky. They become more awake and able to see the opportunities coming. They're able to open themselves up to new opportunity. It's something you carry around with you like a sweater, you know, and you may be thinking, well, that's great, but I really would love some of that luck for myself. Well, it's time to accept it. Give it to yourself. Accept it. It's all in your power. You know, you are a leader in the area of like spirit. You have a lot of massive abilities that people take many, many, many lifetimes to get to. All you have to do is access it. And you can access those abilities through those past life experiences. You can bring it forward. I think I'm going to make a video about that because I've used that technique many times and it really has brought me to where I am today. It may take you into some practices that you might be a little uncomfortable with, but understand a lot of practices that people are uncomfortable with are because of the programming. And you and me, all of us have been programmed. It doesn't matter where you were born or how, you know, spiritually, whatever you are, when you're brought into this 3D, you are programmed from the minute of conception almost, you are programmed. And we accept that when we come here. What's important is for us to remember the other experiences we've had in 3D, those lifetimes. It doesn't matter who you were. Okay, I think the only value in a past life is what you can bring forward, the lessons that you can learn and bring forward, the gifts. And I feel like for you guys connecting with past life energy, specific past lives. So go where you're guided. If you're guided to Egypt, dive headfirst into Egypt. Get connected with that past life, because when we're drawn to certain kinds of ancient cultures and things like that, a lot of times there's a past life there. There's going to be specific past lives for you that are available that will help you increase your ability to help others, your psychic ability, your third eye, your visionary experiences as well. You may feel guided to write a book or do something kind of really big to help other people. Some of you guys may just become more interactive with your friends and your family in healing as well. So just be open. And I think you are. I think on some level, you know everything I just told you. You just needed to hear it out loud, okay? You are a magical being. You are an ancient magical soul, and you have incarnated at this time and become aware at this time so that you can not only help yourself, but help humanity. You're here for a larger purpose, okay? And you are going to have to leap towards it. And that's a big leap for you, because it's really easy for me to say, oh, you're a spiritual master, you're ascended master, you're an ancient master. But it's one thing to say that, and it's another thing to say, okay, I'm going to accept the mantle of that. And that means you accept the responsibility that you have this natural King of Wands energy that makes people drawn to you, that makes people want to follow you, want to listen to you. And there is a responsibility that comes with that, because you don't want to lead people astray. You don't want to enslave people more. You want to help people get free. And so a lot of times spiritual masters, especially the modern ones, will be flawed and will wear our flaws very openly, because we want people to understand that we are imperfect, just like they are. And that the things that we've done in our life, you can do too. You know, it's available for us all. And ultimately, we are all spiritual masters. Ultimately, we are all ancient souls, okay? And I think you know that. So you're awesome. You are so magical, and there's so much for you to look forward to. I also feel like you could open portals with this card. So some of you guys open portals in your sleep. When you're sleeping, you open portals up. You go to different realms. And you can open those portals in 3D. I just want to tell you that. And you can gain access to that information, whatever you're needing, in the 3D as well. So All right, group 2, this was an awesome reading. It was an honor to connect with you. I hope this resonated. If it did or it didn't, please leave me a comment in the comment section down below. I would love to hear from you guys. If you haven't subscribed, please do. I would love to have you as a member of my tribe, and I'll see you beautiful magical creatures next time. Bye, guys. Hey, group 3, all of you that selected the Fairy Tarot, this is going to be your reading all about what makes you so wonderful. I'm going to brag on you guys for a while, so thanks for joining me. If this is your first time to my channel, hi, hello, it's so good to have you. I hope you will consider subscribing to my channel and becoming a member of my tribe. So let's get into the cards and see what makes you so wonderful. We have the Queen of Heaven and Earth. I have nothing to hide. I accept all that I am. Ooh, powerful. Really powerful energy here. I don't know whether to put it this way or... Okay. Then we have the Prophetess of True Power. I call back my power from all times. In all places. I am my own. Ooh, such empowerment here. You're a very self-empowered person. I think you've had to be because of some really intense situations in your life. Let's keep going here. We have Teresa of Avila, Our Lady of the Interior Life. I trust the answers I find within me. I know that the presence of love is real. Beautiful, beautiful energy. Okay, we have Syrians, responsibilities, lessons, growing up. We have the Galactic Federation, collaboration, meetings, community. We also have Wolf Spirit, turn knowledge into wisdom. We have Council of Light, divine orchestration, helpers of the subtle realms. Ooh, I don't get this card a whole lot, you guys, so that's powerful. We have determination. Woo! Just feel that fire energy here. You may be a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. A lot of powerful focus. When you focus on something, also Taurus here as well, some Earth, Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. Not as much Virgo, but I'm just feeling like intense focus. Intense. You are very intense. You are not afraid of being alone with the wolf spirit here. You can be a lone wolf and you just, that's the way it is. People don't have to accept me the way I am. I don't really care. I accept myself. I walk in the fullness of who I am. That is beautiful. That is absolutely awesome. That is such an awesome energy to have because it frees you. You become free. You are a free person. I feel like you're liberated in your own self-empowerment. You know that all you have to do is put your mind to something and you believe. There is a higher calling on your life and you believe. You believe in the other realms. You know they're true. I think for some of you guys, you travel in astral all the time. And it's made you very strong. Whatever you've been through in your life has made you a very strong, independent person. And with this Queen of Heaven and Earth, as above, so below. You know, some of you guys may be into the occult or hidden knowledge, or you may be a witch or have an unusual spiritual practice. Whatever it is, you also may be, I'm getting like health and fitness. You may be into like meditation and Reiki and things like that because you have done a lot of your healing on your own. I don't think a lot of people have helped you. And you know what? I also think there came a point where you were like, you know what? I can do this myself. I don't need anybody. And, you know, when we're in situations in our life where we are alone and we have to rise on our own, sometimes we don't realize that that's a temporary situation and that eventually people are going to come into your life. You can continue to be a lone wolf or you can open up and allow your pack in, okay? And I feel like for you, that's really important, okay? I know you're strong. I know you can do it all on your own. I can feel it. I feel your intensity. I feel your focus. I feel your fire. You can do it all alone, but I'm going to tell you something. It's a little secret. It's a lot more fun when you have people with you, okay? It's a lot more fun and interesting, all right? You know, I think you've had part of your journey where you've had to be really strong, really intense, and really focused. And I feel that. I understand that. I know exactly what that's like. But there's also a time where you have to let people in. Community, collaboration. We have the Galactic Federation and we have the Council of Light. You guys, I feel like you're star seeds, okay? If you don't resonate with that, then you're a light worker, however you resonate. But I'm feeling like for some of you, this may make you uncomfortable what I'm about to say, okay? But it's coming forward and I'm just going to say it. I think some of you guys are in contact with your alien ancestors, okay? Some of you guys have had dreams of your future self. I think you guys have this ability to kind of bend and manipulate timelines a little bit. It's not a little bit, it's a lot, okay? And because of that, I think it was your determination, it was your focus, it was your choices to be on your own and do what you felt was right in spite of what everyone else said that helped you jump to this timeline. You are on a very specific timeline, okay? This is a timeline that humanity awakens. I feel like I'm having like a special briefing with you. This is a completely different reading than what I'm feeling for the other two groups. I feel like you need to know that you're aligned. Your modalities of spirituality may be a little darker, okay? Because of the way you vibrate, the things you've been through, okay? But we are light and darkness, and you are here to help humanity. You are here to help people find the light within themselves, to find the pathway within, because you have found it within yourself. You are a great example of how this works, how the lone wolf program, if you will, can work, how it can turn into something very beautiful, where you reach a level of self-healing where you can begin to allow your pack in. You can begin to allow certain people in. For some of you, though, you are in contact with other beings from other dimensions and spaces. Some of you guys may have had weird experiences of time missing. And this gets to be a really weird area for myself as well. Just know that you're safe, okay? Don't be afraid. You're here for certain kinds of work and you know it. And this determination didn't come from just anywhere. This lone wolf kind of energy isn't just, a lot of people don't have it. They don't have this kind of lone wolf energy. It's one thing to say you're a lone wolf. It's another thing to be one, okay? I've been a lone wolf. I know what this is like. It is where you get to the point where you just do not care. You just don't care what other people think of you. You don't care what they think about your spiritual practices, what you do for a living. You don't care what they think about what you live. You're going to live in the power of the truth of you. And I got to tell you, that is how you set the world on fire, okay? But you can't walk this whole pathway alone. You need your pack with you. It will help strengthen you. It will help you find focus. A lot of you guys may be thinking, okay, there's all this star-seedy light worker energy. I don't really feel like a light worker. Well, you may be a shadow worker, okay? There's a lot of dark ascension going on where people who have lived in darkness, and what I mean by that is that they've had a lot of trauma, they've had a lot of issues, they haven't seen a lot of light in their life. And many people who have this process don't realize it, but they're actually these sleeping giants who have been brought into this world to experience some really intense traumas, but to take that energy and transmute it into light so people can see the light in the darkness, that we are both light and shadow. And the truth, the path to truth is within you. That is part of the Lone Wolf program, okay? I'm calling it a program because I lack another word to describe what I'm trying to say. Let's get into your tarot. You guys are powerful. We have the King of Pentacles here. Very healing, very grounded. So this stuff that I said about the councils and everything might really kind of upset you a little bit. Like, that sounds crazy. That sounds so out of this world. You're a lone wolf for a reason, okay? And this this collective, the Galactic Federation and the Council of Light, is a very specific type of collective. Really here to do deep work. These are people, these are beings who are unafraid to descend into the abyss and to help people find their pathway out if they want. And the pathway out isn't running from your darkness. That's not what I'm saying. It's embracing it. You find the pathway out of the abyss through self. It is a journey through self, through all of the really intense situations of life. It's not easy. I want to say it's not easy being cheesy, but you have to laugh. You probably have a really good sense of humor. You have to. 9 of Swords here. Okay, and what I'm feeling here is not a typical 9 of Swords. 9 of Swords is often about, you know, having nightmares and things like that at night. I feel like you're busy at night. You're astral traveling. For some of you guys, you lucid dream. You have crazy dreams and experiences. They feel really real. Some of you guys may, okay, little trigger warning. Okay, some of you guys may have memories of like being on a table or a white room with beings standing around you, sending you energy, like working on your chakras and your energy centers. A lot of people who vibe with this will have that experience. And it's a level of healing that comes from interdimensionals, okay? And it's a different, you know, it's a different collective for different people, but they're basically your ancestors coming forward to help you, empower you for the lone wolf, okay? And I feel like for a lot of you, the 9 of Swords here, this may bother you. You may not like it. And, you know, if you don't resonate with it, just put it to the side. Then that part of the reading is not for you right now. But don't completely remove it, okay? Because I feel like for some of you, this is kind of a message that will kind of root and blossom later, okay? So, yeah. Let me put these cards right here. Okay, we have a few more. We have the 7 of Swords. Okay, look at the energy. And I'm feeling like this is divine energy. There's a lot of bubbles around. I feel like those are orbs of a creation. They're also spirits. I feel like you have a lot of spirits around you. I think you give a lot of energy. I think you're a powerful energy worker. It makes sense you would be. And I feel like you can use this ability to manifest. I think people sense this from you, and it may make people uncomfortable because a lot of people are waking up, and it's almost like for some people who are waking up, the more they're reminded of the weirdness of reality, the more uncomfortable they get and the more angry they get. So you may get a lot of people who are angry with you or who fight with you or who just seem to want to start stuff with you. And it's because you make them uncomfortable, because you are liberated on some level. You are not afraid to be alone. And that is powerful in this world, okay? And I feel like you give a lot of energy to not just your own experience, but the people you do let in. There's intense energy shared. And I feel like for you, I feel like you really help things heal and grow. But the way you do it is like, look at all this energy. This isn't like a little spill of water. This is like a powerful inflow. It's like, it reminds me of a meme I had on my channel like a couple of weeks ago about, you know, taking it easy when you heal somebody, and instead of taking it easy, you set them on fire. You know, it's that kind of energy. You're very intense. There's a lot of focus. You know, it takes a lot to be this powerful lone wolf energy. And so I think when you help people, it's profound. It's profound. We have the 3 of Pentacles. Okay. And what I'm feeling is that it's time for you to collaborate. Okay. There's going to be people coming towards you. I know you're like, I mean, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear the people coming towards me. Okay. I just want to be left alone. You might, because I feel like some of you guys spent a long time kind of floating around the abyss in your, you know, in your bigger kind of form, your bigger energetic form, and you were at peace. I can resonate with this. You didn't have any interaction with anyone, and you just kind of were like hibernating, sleeping, you know what I mean? Just kind of being at peace, because some of you guys have been going to different universes and helping different beings being liberated from different programs. That won't resonate for everyone. So to hear that, be reminded of it, it's just like, I wish I could go back and just kind of veg out in the you know, the abyss kind of energy. But you're here to collaborate, allow people to get close to you. It's going to help heal you. This lone wolf is going to find its pack. And it's going to feel really at home. It's going to feel very protective. Some of you guys are looking for a partner. You're going to find your life mate, okay? You're going to find the person that fulfills you deeply. It's going to help with some of your anger. I feel like some of you guys with this wolf spirit here, some of you guys have a lot of anger about what's going on in the world, how you've been treated, how you see other people get treated. And I feel like it's a little volatile. So it would really help you to kind of invest in you know, being more physical, like martial arts would be good for you. Any kind of like boxing or something very active, like running and things like that would be really good for you if you can do it safely. Also, writing about it. Some of you guys just need to get it out of your system. And it's hard as the being that you are to not get angry, especially when you're which is humanity right now, gets attacked. And that's what we're seeing. We're seeing humanity on the whole being taken advantage of, enslaved, manipulated, and used. And many old, and you're old, I'm telling you, you are older than the stars in the sky, makes them angry. Okay, some of you guys are channeling God forms too. And they're here to wake it up, to wake the whole thing up, okay? We have the Empress. Boom. Okay, reading over. No, just teasing. Wow, the Empress. Okay, just take that in. Healing, wholeness, nurturing, compassion. A lot of people don't think of a wolf that way, right? It's like behind the wolf is the Empress, okay? And for many of you, it's like family, children, brothers, sisters, siblings. I feel like you are calling to you your tribe, okay? Not just a pack of other lone wolves. This is a tribe of people who are coming forward, who are going to be helped by your energy, okay? They're going to listen to this energy here. And I feel like you may actually be someone who works in a grid in astral. You may be doing things on a different kind of platform than what other people are functioning on. I'm seeing like a grid structure being built around the planet. It's actually like a grid system that's been put in place to help break 3D. Now, I'm going to tell you that on some level, it's already been broken, and you're probably aware of that. And now we're seeing the actual 3D reality of it kind of crumbling around the planet. But in order for the planet to get healed and be free, I feel like, you know, that's probably what we need to do. And I feel like you're being guided, okay? You're being guided with this Empress energy, okay? And I feel like for many of you, I feel like you may have mermaid energy as well. You may have like water fae energy. There's something about oceans here. You may come from a planet or a universe that's based in water. The entire universe is based in water, or reality or dimension is water based. And I feel like for you guys, water is going to help calm a lot of the anger and just the rage at what's going on the planet and what's happening. I think you really care about other people. And because of all this fire energy, sometimes it comes out very volatile. But you can use that volatile energy for good things. You can use your abilities for good things, okay? If there is some kind of subject that you are passionate about, you know, you can get into activism. That might be where your tribe is going to come from. For some of you guys, you need to form like an online group of some kind to help other people. It's different for different people. You also may be a Syrian, and I've pulled the Syrian card before recently in another reading. I can't remember which one it is, but there's a lot of Syrian souls that are waking up, that are coming forward. And I feel like for you guys, there's a very special collection of people, your pack, you're just people who are going to understand you. They may be starseeds or light workers or shadow workers or dark workers, however you resonate. And they're going to understand you. And they're also going to help you deal with this big, I feel like you have really big, massive energy that you may not really understand quite how to deal with in 3D reality. You may feel like the human body is limiting. You may feel like being human is limiting. And it's just the awareness that, you know, you're this huge, massive energy that is, I don't want to say encased, but is in around this vessel. Some of you guys need to connect more with your vessel. It will help you through the next phase of your life. Many of you are fixing to go into this Empress energy, okay, and really, really connect with it and understand not only the joy of it, but also the responsibility of it. okay? I think you're very nurturing and compassionate. I'm also seeing that you're very attractive. There's something very powerful about the way you appear. But I also feel like it's almost like I'm seeing like a soldier who gives candy to children of war. You know, it's that kind of energy, like someone who's very fierce and a fighter, but also is very connected to their compassionate, nurturing nature, and who can reach out to those who are less, or who are more vulnerable than them. And I feel like you have a heart for the vulnerable. I feel like you're somewhat of a hero, and help those who feel very vulnerable feel more protective. You are a protective energy. You are a protector, a guardian, a steward of humanity. That is what you signed up to do, okay? So understand that the rage and some of the anger that you feel about what's going on in the world is coming from this larger energy. That may actually be some kind of God form type energy as well. And I feel like it's just really important for you to understand that that energy can be used to help protect people and make people feel safe, because I feel like you have the ability to protect others, and it's a beautiful energy to have. Not everybody has that kind of energy. Not everyone can be like a warrior priest or warrior priestess, okay? Not everyone can do that kind of work, you know? It's very special, but I keep being pulled to these two cards, and I just really feel like there's a very special group of friends or people that are coming towards you who are going to help you on your life purpose. They're going to help this lone wolf feel more accepted and more at home. This is going to help propel you to the next level of your life, where you will embrace your Empress energy in a very powerful and profound way. So, okay, group 3. You are so impressive. You're impressive. Your energy is big, it's bold, it's protective, it is sacred. This is like a sacred energy that I'm feeling. And you're very, very powerful. And I think you know it on some level. And I think you just need to own it and walk in the power of that. Okay? All right, group 3, that's what I got for you. I hope this resonated. If it did or it didn't, please leave me a comment in the comment section down below. I would love to hear from you guys. I hope you have a most beautiful day. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. I love to have you as a member of my tribe. And I'll see you beautiful magical creatures next time. Bye, guys.